All right, what's up, you guys? Listen, I was kind of waiting to see what was going on with this situation. It kind of reminded me of last year when Floyd was talking about fighting Kareem Mayfield and Andre Berto. A fight that I thought he was being serious about, and I think he's being serious about Conor McGregor as well. Um, I believe Floyd. Okay, I think Floyd really wants this fight. I don't think he's gonna make nine figures fighting anyone that's actually boxing. Okay, I just don't think he's going to do it. If he's gonna come back, he wants the money. Okay, he had a taste of that Manny Pacquiao money, and he probably wants at least half of that in order for him to come back and fight someone. He's not gonna come back and fight and make the money he was making against Guerrero or Andre Berto. He's not going to come back and make that kind of money. A lot of money still, but I just don't think he's going to do that. And that's why I think he's serious, and I think he's been serious this whole time about the Conor McGregor thing weeks ago, okay? So, with that being said, listen, this is my thoughts. How do I feel about the fight? Obviously, the fight is going to suck because Conor is not a boxer. I like Conor a lot. And in MMA, his striking is awesome. You know what I'm saying? He has hands. He has good counterpuncher ability. But it's different. It's different. You know, the sport is different. And Conor is not a lifetime boxer. Okay? That's not what he does. And you can see in that sparring session that he had with Van Herden, that he's not a boxer. He looked like he wanted to kick the entire time they were in the ring. Conor is used to fighting, you know, where you can throw elbows, knees, leg kicks, whatever, you know, and having to worry about getting taken down. Boxing is a totally different sport, you know. I know boxing is more limited than MMA overall because there's other things you have to worry about in MMA. But when it comes to boxing, you are going to be the limited fighter because if you get into that ring, you're not in the cage. When you get into that ring, you are going to be limited because you're used to doing all of these things that you're not going to be able to do. You know, you got to fight guys that's used to just fighting with their hands. And you're not going to have that when you get in the ring. And you're going to be awkward, you know, and you know, you could spar from now all the way up into New Year when they have the fight. But you're just not going to win against one of the all-time great boxers just never fighting before. That's just not how it works. You gain experience in professional fights. All right? I mean, obviously, listen, everybody has a puncher's chance. Conor is obviously the naturally bigger guy. The guy has power. The guy is extremely athletic. I mean, listen, Conor's a great fighter. Whatever happened with the Nate Diaz fight, you know, he took the loss. He went up, fought Nate Diaz. You know, at the end of the day, he fought a bigger guy that was used to fighting guys, taking punches. Nate Diaz, if you never seen him fight before, this dude takes blows to the head every single fight. He goes to wars, all right? And the kid has good boxing ability, you know? And Conor was winning the fight, you know, but he got tired out. You know, you go in there and you're trying to knock someone out that doesn't get knocked out, you know, and you're trying to knock him out. You're landing hard shots, but it's not working. You're sitting down at every single punch you're throwing, and you're taking punches at the same time. And the wear and tear is gonna come down. Listen, I think Conor overall is probably a more talented fighter than Nate Diaz, but he took that L that day. You know, you're not just gonna go up 2-3 divisions and just beat one of the better fighters up there. It's just not gonna happen. You know, it could have happened, but he would have had to fight a different fight. But I'm not gonna get too much into that fight. It's really about Mayweather, all right? Conor has skills, without a doubt. He has the skills, but this fight, it's just, I look at it, you know how I look at it? It's just an exhibition fight. It's just celebrity boxing, you know? I know it's probably going to get sanctioned as a boxing match. Floyd is going to be 50-0 if he wins. But I look at it like celebrity boxing, in my opinion. You know, I look at it as like the whole Tyrone and the bald guy. You know, like I look at it as two celebrities that don't like each other that want to get it on and make some money. It's not a real boxing match. I don't really believe in a fight. It's all about the money. And I don't have a problem with it because it's not. It's a money move, you know. Now, as far as legacy is concerned, Floyd finally getting that 50 and and beating that record, that's great. But as far as legacy is concerned, you beat a guy that was 0-0-0. You know, you beat a guy that's never boxed professionally before. You know, we all know you were going to win the fight. You know, we were mad at fights like Andre Berto, but in the boxing ring, Andre Berto would destroy Conor McGregor. You know, any average fighter would probably destroy Conor McGregor in a boxing match. You know, average fighters, guys that we consider washed up or gatekeepers, would destroy Conor McGregor in a boxing match because Conor McGregor can't box. That's not what he do. That's not what he does. All right? He can box. He has skills. When he's in that cage, he can outbox a lot of guys. You know, but it's different. Usually if you watch his fights, go and watch his fights. You can't tell he's not showing boxing skill by just walking guys down and countering them real quick. He has the ability, but it's totally different when you're in the ring. You know, it's not the same thing. It's not, you know, you're wearing bigger gloves. You know, psychologically, you're not used to doing it. You know, you're looking for other things, and you're looking to do other things. Like I said, in a sparring session, he's doing everything wrong. His stance is so wide. He looks so awkward in the ring. He looked very awkward. It was funny to watch. And I just look at it as, listen, it's a money fight. You know, I don't look at it as, some people look at it as it's a boxer's opportunity to get back at an MMA fighter. I don't even look at it like that, because Floyd beats down Conor, or let's say if he even knocked out Conor. Even if he did, what does it mean? It means nothing. It means nothing. It's not going to mean anything to people that hate boxing, because they're just going to say, well, fight him in a cage and let's see what happens. Because if Floyd fought Conor in the cage, it's over for Floyd. Floyd can't do that. That's not what he does. You know, now Conor fight him. I mean, Floyd would have a chance because Conor is not a takedown fighter. You know, but still, if Conor wanted to do that and he had to make the adjustment and do that, he still has that advantage. And plus he has, you know, Floyd would have to worry about kicks. You know, like, it's just, it's really stupid when guys it's taking it so serious. You know, I mean, I like both sports, so it's easy for me. But this whole ongoing boxing versus MMA, it really doesn't do anything, you know, because they're boxing. You know, this is a boxing fight, and when it comes to boxing, you come into that territory is a different sport. It's a different game. Just like if a boxer like James Toney going over there fighting, fighting who James Toney fight? James Toney went over there. Who's this? A few fighters went over there, but it's just not gonna work out, man. It's not gonna work out. And it doesn't mean anything. It's all a big money fight. I think the fight is going to happen. But it's up to Conor McGregor. If he outprices himself or Dana White has a problem with the fight, then I don't think it's going to happen, you know? But I think Floyd is dead serious about fighting Conor McGregor, okay? Conor asking for $100 million or thinking he deserves half, that's not going to help. He's, you know, I doubt he gets that. But I understand what he's saying too, because, like, listen, I'm fighting you in your sport. You got to pay up. You know, but it's not good. I mean, I don't know. It's like, I know Floyd is serious, but do I think the fight is going to happen? It might, you know, because the money is there. And they have it on New Year's Eve. They have it on New Year's Eve. You know, everybody's going to watch the fight. I'm going to watch the fight. I don't know if I'm going to order it, but I might order it just to sake for making an excuse to throw a party here. You know, I might just say, all right, I'm going to order the fight. Everybody come to my house. We all in here. You know, that's how I look at it. But I don't take it serious like everybody else is taking it serious. You know, I think it's just a celebrity boxing. You know, even though it's a professional fight, I look at it as two celebrities going at it. You know, just like I look at it like Celebrity Deathmatch back on MTV back in the day, where it was just two stars and Eminem was fighting Kid Rock. I mean, the only difference between this and that is that it's two fighters, two guys that actually fight. But I don't take the fight serious. So it's a straight money rule. Like, it's a money move. There's no titles. There's nothing. It's just like, I'll fight you, you fight me, and we see who wins and who's better. we make a lot of money while doing it. That's how I look at it. Exhibition fight, So anyway, let me know what you guys think. I mean, I really don't care. If they have it, they have it. If they have it, I'll watch it. But, it's not something I want to see. Me personally, I want Floyd to stay retired. I want Floyd to stay retired. He's getting older. He's on a decline. He's still very good. He still could probably beat everybody out for 147. But he's not. He's definitely declining, and it's already going on to be a year now since his last fight. September will be a year since his last fight, and he's getting up there in age. It's like, stay retired, bro. Enjoy life. Just like you're making the scene you love. You keep saying you love retirement, but you still got that itch of coming back. Now, listen, if they offer you the money, do it, man. Do it. But I personally don't want him, to come back and fight anyone, really, honestly. All right? So anyway, that's my vid. Let me know what you guys think, and make sure you subscribe.